Okay. Welcome, guys. David, Sunil, Jordan,
Thank
Nadia.
you.
Nadia, get ready for the
Hello,
next,
everybody.
okay? We have a beautiful topic to discuss with you guys. With all of you together. With more ladies, okay? Don't worry, Nadia. With more ladies. I think will come 5 ladies or 6 ladies. And the rest is boys, okay? And the rest of us is boys. Okay, let's go. Nadia, please. Let's hear from you. Welcome one more time, Nadia.
It is
How
3
was your
minutes
day?
past
How was your
6.
day, or how is going your day today?
It was nice, quiet, not
Quiet?
tired. Yeah, there wasn't so much noise at home.
Oh yeah. Why? Children.
Yeah, they were at school.
Okay, I got you. Let's
Yeah.
go, George. George.
Okay. Today my day was an ordinary day, nothing special. I was working and nothing. And I was in supermarket in the evening, and that's all.
And for me too, nothing special today. Nothing, guys. David.
Yes, yeah, it's the usual day, daily routine. Not even especially things from my side.
Okay, and Sunil, after 20 hours sleeping, now it's okay, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's completely fine though. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, that's okay. I won't worry about. Okay, guys. Guys, I have nice topics today. Second conditional. Do you like conditionals, Nadia?
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm quite good at the first conditional.
The first conditional.
Yeah, not good at the third one, type 3.
But you are good at the first conditional, second conditional, and the third conditional. Just kidding, okay?
There
just
are
kidding.
mixed conditionals. I hate mixed conditionals. I cannot understand them well.
I let you understand now, okay? Let's try
We
to
use it
understand.
to express wish. We use it to express wish. The first one for improbable condition.
Yeah.
Something likely to happen in the future, possible to happen in the future.
Okay,
The
Nadia,
second
go on. Yeah.
is areal. The second is areal condition. We use it with past simple and would. If I were rich, I would do this and that. But in reality, I am not rich. This is, we call it, I think, areal conditional.
Nice explanation, guys. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you. I love this.
And third is when you regret about something.
Repeat, George, please.
And third conditional is when you regret about something. Yes. But there are also mixed conditionals with second and the third conditional. And this mixed conditional is something I cannot understand well.
Do you
the
want
first one is the easiest, present simple with future. If I work hard, I'll succeed. This is the easiest one, possible to happen in the future.
Okay, first condition. Okay, George. Start hard. Start hard
first and
to
second
be
is very easy.
Yeah, Nadia.
Yes.
Well said, Nadia.
First
Second,
and
please.
second.
Second, Nadia,
Very
please.
easy.
Second again, please, Nadia.
Second again, second type. We use the past simple in the first clause and would plus the verb stem in the second clause. If I were rich, I would buy a helicopter, but in reality, I am not rich. We use were instead of was. Even with the first pronoun, we don't say if I was, if I were for the second type.
Okay.
If I were in your place, I would do this and that.
If I
were you.
If I were you, I would never put pills again in my mouth.
Yeah, good example, yes.
You get a nice example, guys. I take my example from the life, okay, guys? Don't worry. It's all about life.
But you can
Okay,
use third
now
conditional
everybody knows about
for-
first, second
for the
conditional.
case of
Let's
Sunil.
go. Please, Jordan, again.
You can use as a third conditional in case of Sunil.
Interesting.
If I have knew or known that what as I would have not or something like.
Sunil,
Yeah, this is the third type.
Yes.
Sunil, today is not your day, okay?
It's okay.
Don't take any
It's
pills.
okay. I'm gonna make it
Just
as
drink
my
coffee, buddy. Buddy, just drink coffee, okay? That'll be much better for you.
yeah.
Sunil, let's go over you.
Over
Okay?
younger.
We were waking up.
If my grandfather were younger, he wouldn't forget
We're younger.
the option D.
B?
No, D. Dog.
Yeah. Wouldn't, yeah. Well said. Oh, Nadia, what do you think about this ones, Nadia?
If I had more money, I would buy a new car. If I had.
If I had. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful car, guys. Renault? Do you think it's Renault?
Yeah.
David, if she had an umbrella, she wet.
Would not be wet. A.
A wouldn't be wet. Well done, guys. Well done. You wouldn't feel so tired if you more
Would sleep.
would sleep.
Slept. C.
Would
See?
sleep. No.
No,
B,
C.
B.
Would is
Would
already
sleep.
used, George. Wood is already used.
Oh, come
Wait a
on,
minute.
George. Remember Marie.
Okay.
You wouldn't feel so tired.
I didn't read the text. I just look at the options. Okay.
The B, right?
Yes.
B.
No, C.
C?
C is
C,
correct.
slept. Yes, C is
okay.
correct.
Slept more. Yeah, slept more. Well done. Oh, come on. Yeah. Wow, guys, this is dangerous, right?
Yeah,
I would be
yes,
more careful for you guys. Oh, I am more not. I'm not more.
C.
C,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be more careful, yeah. Beautiful question, guys. If you would, Sunil, if we a car,
If we had a car, we would get there in 30 minutes. Option A.
If we had a car, yeah. Beautiful one, guys. If animals could talk, George, what they said. They said.
They would say.
They would say.
They would say, yeah. No.
B.
What would they say?
B would say, they say, would they say?
Yes, interrogative sentence.
Interrogative, yeah. If she, oh my gosh, beautiful card, guys. Full, totally full. If she, Nadia, I think it's your case, yeah? Do you like shopping, Nadia?
If she worked harder, she would make more money. C.
Worked?
Worked.
Yeah, worked, yeah.
Yep.
Do you like shopping, Nadia?
Of course, yes. All women like shopping a lot.
Shoes, the first stuff, yeah? The first thing for you, shoes? No, Nadia.
No, I don't like a lot of shoes at home because I don't have enough place where to keep them. Clothes, okay, but shoes, no, I don't like them at all.
Okay.
If I could choose shoes for my family, each one would have only one pair of shoes.
Oh yeah, just one parachute?
Yes.
That's okay.
But they have a lot of pair of shoes, trainers, boots, shoes for each season.
Okay. Let's go, David. If he changed jobs, he
would be much happier. A.
A, yeah. Well said. If it's Sunil, please. If it raining, we would go to the beach. Two answers. This one's two answers, okay?
A and C.
A, yeah, A is right.
And C.
And C.
And C.
Wasn't there. I use a lot word, guys, in this case. Well done, guys. Nadia, as an English teacher, you are my friend. What's probably for you the most hard part to own teaching people, your student in general?
Teaching here in my country is teaching pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Oh.
Yes, stress pronunciation, because we haven't enough materials at school to teach this part of the language. To teach pronunciation, we need recorded native speakers. We need CDs, and we are not available at schools. And we need a small group for pupils. Our classes are overcrowded, minimum 30 students in one classroom.
Oh, Nadia.
And yeah, we have to work with 6 classes a day.
6 a day?
Means in each class we have 33, 34, sometimes 40.
Oh my God, Nadia.
Yeah, imagine you open the door of the classroom and you can kick a student. You cannot open the door because it is overcrowded.
Overcrowded, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard job here in my country.
Oh my gosh.
All the teachers are complaining.
This
Especially
is because...
to teach foreign language. It's not so easy.
Wow. But now you have beautiful resources, that is YouTube channel. You have several native speakers.
Yeah, you have to carry your computer with you when you enter your classroom, because there aren't many computers at school.
Oh, that's nice.
We use a data show.
And
sometimes we have a lot of problems within a classroom, because you can have a technical problem with your devices. Sometimes the wires don't function in the classroom. We are really hard workers here in Algeria. We do our best to transmit the message, to explain better our lessons for the students. And they have only 2 hours a week. But there is not so much exposure for the pupils to listen to English language.
But like problem solved, guys, because YouTube, you can reach many accents from Australia, UK, and America, of course.
Yes, of course.
It's up to them to develop the accent now. Yes. Okay, Sunil?
Yeah, but I think it depends to some extent to the age, like which age the students are in. Like if they are at like 20 or above, they can use their own idea to learn anything. But what if the students are like in between, like under 15, like under the age of 15?
Yes.
Like 10, 9, that would be difficult for them to like learn anything like on their own. So they need a teacher. And if they need a teacher, they need all the equipments, like for an example, computer, or maybe like Nadia talked about the like exposure, practice. And the one thing which shocked me is like that Nadia explained that just 2 hours a week.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like close to enough to learn any new language.
Yes, and it has not a big coefficient compared to other subjects, so the students are not motivated. They can have a good mark in sports, in other subjects. They don't need to have a very good mark in English, because it has only 1 coefficient compared to mathematics 4, Arabic 5, French 3, history and geography 3. English is not high evaluated in our school.
What is a high score, Nadia, in your school? What is a high score?
For a subject?
8 to F or 0 to 10?
0 to 20.
0 to 20. Oh.
Yeah, they study a lot of subjects, 13 subjects.
Like you talked about like every single day you have around like 6 classes to take.
Yeah.
So like what is the duration of every single class?
1 hour. I
1
teach
hour.
students between 11 to 15. You know, adolescents, you should master their behavior, and you should keep the class quiet. Keep quiet, listen, John,
Yeah.
and you know, this is a very hard job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, crowd,
it was
shut up. I need to teach you, yeah?
Yeah,
Because
you need
now
to
imagine,
be
Sunil, everybody's speaking
psychologist.
together, yeah.
yeah,
You need
being
to
a
be,
student, like being
What
a student,
subject
it
do
was
you
kind
teach?
of okay.
okay.
What
It was
subject
kind
do
of
you teach? Are you English teacher?
Me? You are
Yeah.
talking to me, Miss? Yes. I teach English in middle school in Algeria.
Ah,
She's an English teacher, Dave.
yeah, it's news for me.
Sorry,
yeah,
guys, I
but like
have a light in here. Just a moment.
being a student, like it is kind of shocking for me. Like in my university, we just have like 25 to 27 student at in a class, and the duration of each class is around like maximum 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, you'll get around like 10 to like 15 minutes of break. Then you can take your next class. And the class size is much more smaller than the Nadia explained, like 30 to 40 students.
What's
It
the
is like
number? What's the number?
Yeah.
What's the number
But,
in India, Sunil?
in India, it's around like 22 to 25 in each class.
Oh, like in Brazil, like in here,
yeah,
guys.
22 is
22, 24.
is good. Quite
Tw-
good, 22.
I think 20, just for 20. It's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's impossible to make everybody speak or
Yeah.
participate or write something. Impossible.
Mhm.
At 4 p.m., I have a kind of a headache. Especially teaching a foreign language is not like mathematics, because I must be an actor in the classroom. I use body language. I prepare flashcards at home. I spend my nights sometimes cutting photos, preparing real materials to explain the classroom for vocabulary lessons.
I can relate, Nadia, this problem, yeah. Okay.
Like, I have a question for you, Nadia.
Okay, hurry
Like,
up, Sunil, because I need to hear from George, okay? Just a moment.
Okay. Okay, Nadia, you teach English to your students. So do you use this English language to talk to your students like outside the class, or you just teach them English inside the class?
I use it inside the class because outside the class, I don't chat. I prefer to take rest and go back home in order to chat with my family. But in the classroom, sometimes we are obliged to use another language.
Yeah.
To make them understand.
Like, have you ever tried to talk to your colleague, like your fellow teachers, by using this English language? What do you think?
Always,
how they would
not
react?
not always possible. Just we are 3 in the school. It must be a habit. We are not accustomed to speak in English or chat in English in the staff room, because there are a lot of other teachers. They don't speak English so much here in Algeria. We frequently use French.
French, yeah, I know
They
this.
tend to use a foreign language. We use French. It's the language of prestige. A lot of children talk French. Parents talk French with their children. They speak in French. It is, I don't know, the language maybe of a high class. If you speak French, it means that you are well educated. You are, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, here in Algeria.
Wow.
Okay, so if I want to visit Algeria, then I have to have the idea of the French language. If I won't be able to speak the French language,
this is not for me.
No, now you can use your English. A lot of people are trying to study English in private schools. Yeah. They are aware of the importance of English language, especially among the adults.
This is good, guys.
Okay.
For me, I think, let me say something quite important. We go to George, okay? For me, I have this idea in mind, okay, guys? You can speak 10 languages, but if you don't speak the English, everything is lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything
I
is lost.
agree with you.
Mhm.
Wherever you go, you
Wherever you go,
communicate in English.
wherever you need in other countries,
It's
English,
a
okay?
reference.
That will keep safe. Okay, George, tell us about the situation in schools in Georgia. 20 people
I
in
can't
class?
say something about it because I graduated my school about 20 years ago, and now my daughter is still young for school, so maybe David knows more about school because he is going to be, as I know, he wanted to be a teacher as well.
Yeah, I have a degree. In Georgia, we have a same situation, 20 and 25 people at school,
I
at
think
class.
25 is too much.
Yes, and we
20
have also
students is good. 20 students.
private, yeah, yes. We have also private schools, and they are smaller at class in the schools. They are like under the 10 people at one class. And education is more productive at private school. But they are so expensive.
Yeah, but like, what about the cost? Like, we are talking about the private schools
school, yeah.
and the public school. So, like in Georgia, like how much people prefer for private schools, and how much people prefer to go to the public school?
Public schools are absolutely totally free, and there is a difference between private schools because some of them are so expensive, some are not, and some kind of people prefer to go their children into the private schools. But yeah, the main reason is because there is a small group of pupils at private schools, and they have best teachers in most cases because of the salaries. Private schools also have more salaries than public schools.
Okay, so can we say that, David, that if you're gonna pay high amount of money to an institution, you will get better education than the public institution?
Nowadays, to give education is so easy due to internet. So you can give a good education even public schools because they have most resources because they have many teachers. And if you don't like them, you can exchange classes and go to other class and so on. So they have also programs outside the classes. They have a group of teams to learn more than usual days. I mean a group of students, and they have a special teacher, and they learn much more than usual class. They are special classes at public schools.
Yeah, because like in India, like the private universities are like the one which I'm about to start my post graduation in. I have to pay like $10,000 if I'm going to convert that into dollar, $10,000 in every 6 months. Like in first semester, I have to pay $10,000, in second 10, third 10, and fourth 10. So that's how I have to pay around $40,000 for my entire post graduation. But if I'm going to choose a public university instead of a private university, I don't have to pay a single amount. And they're going to give me the hostel facility, the mess facility, everything. But I chose the private one because, like the point you already mentioned, that the teachers and they have more equipments and exposure to give their student to think better and to analyze better on their specific subject. Like I'm studying political science, so I need the practical idea of the politics, that how politics work. So if I'm going to go to a private university, they will have that better exposure. But instead, I'm going to choose a public. I'm not going to get that some sort of like exposure what I'm going to get in a private university. So this is, I think, one of the biggest reason which making people choose the private ones instead of the public ones.
Yes, and also the private university's degree is more famous, more higher level than public universities.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many reasons. But there is a news that maybe schools will be disappear in future. Now, I don't know the exactly years, but there are a lot of online classes, and they have badges, they have diplomas to give you, and you can learn online. And after some months, maybe, or some weeks, you can get a badge, online badge, and this is enough to start work very high level, like a senior. So this is the enemy of schools. I think the online education. Yes, but it is a future.
Like,
okay, let's Nadia say, okay?
Yeah.
Nadia?
Yes. What do you think about the situation about education in 10 years?
In 10 years, yeah.
Education as a whole in the world?
I think in the whole, we can say in general, because same problem as Brazil, Algeria, India, I think. And other countries. I think it happens for other countries also.
I don't know, maybe next generation will focus on electronic devices, and education will focus on technology rather than morals, because in the past education was teaching academic subjects, teaching morals, how to prepare individuals for life, for society. In the future it will be more if I can say practical or technical. I'm not sure about the use of this terminology. Everything will be done. Automation will be overused in education. Maybe they will discover robot students.
Yeah.
Soon you are a student.
You
will have a robot to revise your lessons, to do your homeworks, to prepare your lectures.
There will be many teachers robots, guys.
Nadia,
teaching all the time.
There won't be teachers or lecturers.
Like we are using them right now.
Like, Sunil, have you been done your task?
like I think, Nadia, like we are using.
Sorry guys, I
some
have a
of them
light
right
here.
now.
Flash
Like
all the time.
For an example,
You are like a star.
The sun all the time hit my face.
Yeah,
I'll try to fix it. Okay.
You're blinking, Tom.
Yeah, like some of them are some of the like technological advancement, like robots or bots, we are using right now. Like for an example, I think each and every single student is using Google and the Google Assistant nowadays to find anything. Like even though I am using some of that kind of like app or like devices to make my presentation, to represent my presentation in front of my class, to like evaluate the question answer. So like nowadays people are using all those technologies. So I think like
sorry.
But this is still early ages of technology evolution. And how about it might happen even worse when you have, I don't know, something cheap in your head, and the only thing that you need to learn is to download in your brain something new technology.
Like there is a very like normal example of it, that how education system has changed. Like I remember like when I was in my 6th or 7th grade, I was using paper and pen to take my every single note. But nowadays I'm using my tablet, I'm using my mobile phone, I'm using my tablet, laptop to taking notes. I'm not even using the paper and pen. Like I just have paper and pen to
But
like show
nothing
up.
wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. You still use your brain. You are still human, because nothing wrong with it.
Okay,
this
not
is same.
George.
This is same. People was using horses, but nowadays they use cars. But now nothing wrong was happened using cars or planes.
Yeah.
This is same thing.
Okay, guys,
No,
nothing
like-
wrong by using technology, but our writing is done, okay? Dead meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I can't write it
they
down
will
anymore, guys, with
extinct.
my own letters.
They will
Yeah.
extinct.
Oh.
Handwritings will extinct, and teachers maybe will
Yeah.
extinct in the
Yeah,
future.
Extension.
Like you have, I think like all of
Yeah.
you are familiar with the handwritings of doctors. So after 2-3 years, every student will write like a doctor, like the worst handwritings.
Yeah,
I have one of the worst.
Sunil, I am a kind of
Yeah.
guy doctor.
Yeah, but imagine like Nadia is teaching us something right now, and I am with my
Yeah.
phone taking notes like this. So it wouldn't feel like that I am learning something or I am in a class. Like it would feel like I am chatting with someone or I'm doing something like
Yeah.
to pass the time or to do something like fun. So like I think the traditional method was little bit better and more effective than the like technological stuff. I'm not saying that technological stuff is not good, but that pen and paper was little bit better because we had to think, we had to put little bit of our effort to write something down on a paper pen. But right now
This is
I don't have to
happening.
worry about my
This is happening because
Yeah.
you still grew up in the age of. I know you are young, but in your childhood you still remember this pen and paper.
And love
And
pills to sleep.
this is something. If you ask your grandmother or even I mean your ancestors, they use cell phones, for example. Like
Yeah.
this was a big revolution. Then cell phones just appeared like this. This was like this cell phone. But then people, even today, you can use, for example, DVD. DVD also was a big revolution of technology, but big breakout. But we don't use it today. And new generation even does not know what is pen and paper, and therefore they don't need it in the real life. As you don't need this DVD player now, they don't need it in real life. And even they might, they didn't know about cash money. They all use credit cards or something like this, and they don't need, it is not required in everyday life. And then what usage of pen on paper? Something like this. Everything is,
so-
yeah.
All
Nowadays we can say that people can survive without food, without water, but people can't survive without their laptop, mobile phones,
devices,
etc.
yeah.
etc.
Yeah, electronic
this
devices.
is not true.
Yeah,
You
we can live
you
without them, guys.
Yes, you want this computer after when you are not hungry. If you are hungry, you even don't think about computer. Yes, you might.
Yeah,
People might eat each other. If there is no food, people might take and eat each other. No one will care about computers. Believe me.
But George, like if we're gonna count like on an average, I've spent around like 12 hours a day, like in front of a screen. You spend more than that because you guys are software engineers. So you spend around like 16 or 18 hours a day, like that. We all do. So what do you think? Like the time is like consistently increasing. Like
But,
maybe after some, it will be like 24 hours a day.
But
No one
before, if you take, for example, 15 or 60 years ago, people was sitting, was hanging. They had candles or something like this, and they had this. What is it? Not even pencil we have today.
Hand light.
like the I
What
also
is it?
forgot.
Chicken. This is chicken. Chicken. This is thing. That they was right.
Like the feather, yeah, the
Yes,
feather of a
yes,
Yeah,
feather.
yeah.
feather pen or something.
Yes, feather, but it was not good for eyes, this candlelight, when they were sitting and writing something. And I think everything has its pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages. So
Yeah.
I don't, nowadays, even we software engineers, we have Blackboard. And when we want to discuss something, we come near to the Blackboard and we discuss it about it, because computer is good to perform some tasks, but you cannot do everything in computer. And you
Yeah.
can
Right.
also.
All right. Sunil, would you go back to the past to see people writing with a feather? Put
No.
ink. Ink.
No.
Now
No,
imagine
because-
the time spending,
Sunil,
because-
time.
Yeah.
Sunil, when I was in primary school, my first years in primary school, I used to write with ink,
With
like
ink?
this.
Nadia.
Yes,
Pen.
and sometimes it drops of ink fall
Yeah,
onto
yeah.
my copybook. The teacher used to blame me.
Oh, Nadia.
Like
You still
Yeah.
Sorry
now,
for you.
ink?
Nadia, what happened in Algeria, guys? You had to write it down with ink. Old fashioned.
Yeah.
Super old
Yeah,
fashioned.
Maybe I am old-fashioned in your group, Tony.
No, Nadia, I think
You are surprised.
you are
Maybe
smarter than
Sunil
us and younger than us. Okay, I think.
and David may be surprised hearing
I'm
from
surprised
me.
because
Yeah.
you wrote it down with ink.
Yes.
I think nor my grandmother did that. I don't know.
No,
Yes.
I used to write with, there was
Because,
always a bottle of ink in the
I
middle
know.
of the table. The
Uh-huh.
table was for 2 pupils. We use a kind of brush, or I don't know how do we call it, like a needle. It has like a
I
needle.
know, yeah.
How
Uh-huh.
I don't know how do we call it.
Like a
Like a
needle,
Like ink
laser.
pen.
a little stick when you
Yeah.
can fill the ink with ink and then write it down.
Yes, you put it in the bottle, then you write a
I
letter. You
know,
put it in the
uh-huh.
bottle
Like a-
and you write a
like
letter.
a
You should be,
paintbrush.
yeah, you
Yeah,
should
like a
be
pen brush. Yeah.
careful.
I stick
And
a
you're